Hey there, little girl with your head hung low, out there in a world that you can't control, learning all you can about what you don't know. Make sure you guard your heart so love can grow. Sun ain't shining without you. It's dark and cloudy without you. You're amazing, never doubt. But whatever you do, don't let nobody look down on you. Don't let nobody stick a frown on you. Sometimes life is gonna challenge you. Always remember your family taught, and with a peaceful mind you'll touch the sky. The sun ain't shining without you. It's dark and cloudy without you. You're amazing, never doubt. But whatever you do, don't let nobody look down on you. Don't let nobody stick sometimes life is gonna challenge you. Always remember you can count on you. Oh, remember you can count on you. Listen up, my queen. Seems life took everything. Your heart took a crushing blow, and you can't take no more. Don't let it crack your smile, 'cause love didn't count you out. Just keep on pressing forward. Soon you'll see the world is yours. Oh, don't let nobody stick a frown on you. Sometimes life is gonna challenge you. Always remember you can count on you. Always remember you can count on you. Always remember you can count on you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, and welcome to the Sandra Show. Y'all know ADHD is one of those things the world loves to minimize. I'm gonna put this mic down.
People joke about being forgetful, distracted, or scattered like it's a punchline. But for those who live it every single day, it's no joke. It's sitting in silence after missing another deadline. It's watching your potential slip through your fingers because procrastination feels like quicksand. It's looking in the mirror and asking, what's wrong with me? When the truth is nothing. Because here's the shift. What if the very thing you thought made you broken was the very thing God designed to make you brilliant? What if distraction was really creativity in disguise? What if inconsistency was simply the beginning of resilience? Today, y'all, we're pulling back the curtain on what it really feels like to live with ADHD and how one woman is choosing to see not the burden, but the blessing. Joining us to unpack this is the one and only, bring her to the couch, Miss Alexiss! Ooh! Alexiss! Hello, beautiful! Oh, thank you so much for joining us. Great to have you. Please have a seat. Hey! Miss Alexiss Pierce is in the house. It's so great to have you.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. You look fabulous. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So let's talk about the weight without the words. Now, you shared that procrastination and self-doubt were some of your biggest battles. Tell us, what did life feel like before you even had the language for what you were experiencing?
So I would say, growing up, you kind of have a problem with like focusing in school. You don't really know what's going on. And in women, a lot of the times it's misdiagnosed because we're not as hyper, So it's one of those things where you just have a hard time focusing, and it sounds like, she's not focusing, she's not doing her homework, she has a lot of potential. So usually that's a lot of what happens. And then as you get older, you realize like something isn't right. Why can't I focus? Why can't I do these things? And then you kind of go from there.
So what made you decide to, you know what, I really need to figure out what's going on with me?
So, I was in a real adult job.
Okay.
So,
Adulting.
Adulting.
Yes.
And you realize kind of like, okay, I have these tasks I have to do, but why is it that I can't start? And it's like you sit there, you're laying in bed, and you're like, I know I have a million things to do, but why can't I get up and start it, So as I started researching things like that, I went and saw a therapist, and they were like, yeah, babes, you have ADHD.
Wow.
So it was just one of those things where I decided to go like the more holistic route and fight it that way.
That's so awesome. I'm glad that you saw enough of it to say, I have to do something myself, and holistically, which is always the path I'm going to choose as well.
Of course.
Now, being told you're not consistent enough or not focused enough can really cut deep. Did you ever internalize those words, and how did they shape the way you saw yourself early on?
Of course I did. I mean, anyone growing up, when you are realizing like anything's gonna shift for you, you don't know much about yourself at that point. You're really discovering yourself. So anything that anyone says to you is something that's going to shape you. But once you kind of go through that discovery phase and really discover yourself, you kind of understand exactly how to navigate through it, which is what I had to do growing up.
Learning how to navigate through it. Can you take us back, Alexiss, to a time when even the smallest task felt impossible, where you almost wanted to give up on your vision? What pulled you through this challenging time?
I think that most people with ADHD diagnosis, I think a lot of them are multitaskers, or people who start a lot of tasks but don't finish. So there's been like times throughout life where I started something over and over and over again, started a business, started this and did this over and over again. And then eventually I finally started something where I got a chance to finish. So now I'm a wellness society.
Yes!
I founded a wellness society, all women's.
I love
and it's something that I've really been able to focus in on because it kind of, that's you. Yes! That is it. So it kind of gives you the opportunity because I get the chance to do different tasks all the time, meet new people all the time. And it's kind of like I'm starting a new task over and over and over again. So I'm still getting that dopamine hit.
Yes.
I'm trying different tasks
Yes.
every day.
That's awesome.
We're doing like, elevated yoga. We're doing like aerial yoga. We're doing,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're doing like all kinds of fun things.
That's amazing.
So I still get like that dopamine hit that I need.
Okay. They are wild. Okay.
Love the sounds.
Right? Of course we do. Of course. So you've said that your faith shifted everything for you.
Yes, absolutely.
How did leaning on God help you reframe what once felt like a burden into something that was actually part of your design?
So I feel like originally, before I was, as far in my faith journey as I am now, I kind of was in a place where I was all over the place. I really didn't have a direct focus, and my moral compass was a little tipsy.
Okay, yes.
So now it's a little off.
Yes.
So I just feel like once I was able to center my faith, being centered in my faith, I was able to focus more. I was able to reach the people I wanted to reach, who allowed me to focus.
Yes.
And just actually have a direction. I feel like I pray every night. Every time I pray, I'm praying for direction. I'm praying for a path. So I feel like with that, it allowed me to see clearly and understand exactly where I needed to go. And I feel like that was really a big part of this, and praying to God, like, can I please focus? Please let me focus on what I need to focus on.
Yes. That's that now faith.
Absolutely.
Now faith.
Right now. Not now, but right now.
Come on now. Woo! Come on now. Looking back now, Alexiss, what gifts, creativity, energy, vision were always present even before you recognized them as strengths?
So 2 things. I have a really good ability of meeting people. And leaving a really good impression. And my mom told me when I was younger, she said, you have a certain light about you. And and she said, anything's gonna be attracted to that light, but you have to decide what you allow in. So for me personally, I think one of my biggest gifts was I can go into a room, any room, and I can meet who I need to meet and go where I need to go and connect with those people. So I decided to use that gift in bringing women together and allowing us to all be together.
Be able to be united together.
Correct.
Well, I will say whoever told you that was so true, because when you walked in the room, it was just like, she's here. I love it. Listen, we're going to go to a short break. We'll be right back. For the culture, praise break, please. Yes! Break, I was sitting here having an amazing discussion with Alexiss Pierce. We're talking about ADHD, discovering it, and figuring out that it is a blessing instead of a curse. for her. It's amazing. So parenting already comes with pressure. We know that, right? How has your journey shaped the way you show up for your child and the way you model resilience, even on the hard days?
Of course. I mean, imagine you have hard days getting out of bed, right?
Yes.
But you have a baby.
Yes.
I love my baby Aiden.
You got to get on up.
You know, right. So I think that I had to rewire how I look at my ADHD in parenting anyways. And I feel like preparing yourself in advance, for example, most people with procrastination, you want to do everything last minute. So I had to recognize that I have to do it the day before. If I do everything the day before, then there's no procrastination. It's already completed. So just little tasks like that and figuring out how to prepare in advance.
The discipline that you've implemented into your life when a child comes in, it's made a huge difference.
You have
so
to.
There's so much still, there's a stigma, so much stigma, especially for women of color whose struggles are often overlooked or dismissed. You talked about that. Why do you think it's critical to keep these conversations in the open? Because a lot of people don't get diagnosed. They notice what's going on, but they don't say, I need to go to the doctor and check this out. We just live with it, make up, not excuses, but reasons as to why we are this way, as you said as well, instead of just saying, you know what, let me just go.
Right.
Why don't you check?
Right.
Yes.
We should definitely keep talking about it. I mean, imagine waking up every day thinking something's wrong with you and thinking there's nothing you can do about it.
Right.
You know, I feel like if we continue to talk about it, and even like some of the symptoms that you talk about where people don't even realize that it is an ADHD symptom, like procrastination, like not being able to get out of bed, or like worrying about a task that you know you have to do, but you just can't start it. And
a lot of people may call that depression, and it's not necessarily depression.
You know, that's what I got misdiagnosed with originally.
Initially,
they said you had bipolar depression.
And it's I
was like, I'm not depressed.
Right,
I was like, I'm not depressed.
Good.
I'm not. So then I had to get another diagnosis, and they were like, you're not depressed. You don't have depression. You don't have bipolar or anything. They were like, you have ADHD, babes. So imagine thinking all those symptoms and getting misdiagnosed and understanding, like, I don't feel that way. I know what I feel like.
Correct.
I know that's just not
That's
it.
not what I feel like.
Yeah.
But you know, it's so important to not diagnose ourselves.
Correct.
And I think because we have Chat GPT today, you know, Gemini, all of these AI tools, we think we can just throw it in there and that's it. Before we had all that, we just Google everything. TikTok. No, go to a professional. I love that you said you went to see a therapist, a doctor, and then it's like, okay, you got the genuine diagnosis.
Correct.
So for the women watching right now who feel scattered, misunderstood, or like her mind just doesn't fit the mold, what words would you want her to hold on to today?
I would want you to know that you're just like a lot of people in this world, and you have to figure out the ways to navigate it within your life. If you decide to go the medicine route, that's up to you, but there are other natural holistic routes that do work. I will say for me personally, lion's mane is amazing. It's a mushroom you take, and it's a natural.
Really?
Yes, lion's mane. So I take that supplement, and there's a couple other supplements you can take along with it. Whatever works for you, obviously, result with your physician.
Right, go see a doctor. She's just telling you what she takes.
Tell you what works for me.
Yes.
So
thank you for that.
Result with your physician.
Disclaimer.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yes, so I mean, there are a lot of natural routes you can go if you decide to go that way, but there's obviously medicines, but you should, again, result with your physician.
I love it. Consult your physician. All right. So I would love to take a moment and speak directly to our viewers. Y'all know some of the heaviest battles are the ones no one else can see. The battles in your own mind. And let me stop and say the battles in our own minds. The to-do list that never gets finished. The dreams that feel too scattered to catch. The shame of hearing lazy, unfocused, inconsistent, depressed, until you start to wonder if maybe they're right. Our guest has carried that weight. Long before there was a diagnosis, there was just the silent question of, why can't I keep up like everyone else? And in that silence lived doubt, guilt, and the ache of feeling broken. But ADHD didn't just bring battles. It also carried hidden gifts, creativity that can't be taught, energy that can't be contained, Vision that can see what others overlook. That same mind that felt like a burden became the same mind that built community, created opportunity, and carved out purpose. Before the show, we gave our guest, Alexiss, a notebook and a pen, and asked her to write a letter to the woman she once was. The woman who mistook her struggles for weakness. The one who didn't yet know she was a God-given design, not defective. This moment is so sacred. This is Dear Me. Would you please, Alexiss?
Okay. Dear younger me, I want you to know that you're stronger than you think. You don't have it all figured out now. Stop worrying about fitting in and start standing out. It becomes your superpower. Be patient with yourself. The mistakes you're about to make will teach you lessons that books can't. The heartbreaks will be worth it, I promise. And also, it's okay to cry sometimes and ask your mom for a hug when you need it. Above all, you'll stray away from God for a moment, but I promise you'll make it back even stronger.
That's so powerful. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you.
You will stray away from God, but you're going to make it back.
Even stronger.
Because the Bible says if you raise a child up in the way that they should go, they will not depart. We might go a little off course, but baby, we come right back in. I love that for you. When you read those words out loud, Alexiss, what part of your letter hit you the hardest and why?
I think it's the stray away from God, just because that journey was, rough for everyone. Anytime when you understand that God, in my mind, during those times, I thought God couldn't hear me, but it wasn't that he couldn't hear me, it's that I stopped listening, and I stopped listening for him. And so when you come back, you realize, like, hey, even in those moments, you look back at those moments, like, even in those moments, you were with me the entire time.
Yes.
And you think about it like, wow, he was right there. Like, he was there, and he was there, and he was here in this moment, and this could have happened, but it didn't. So I think those parts are the parts that hit me the most.
And it hit me the most as well. I will tell you, you just reminded me of a poem when I was a child. I clung to it so much, and as an adult, it has really helped carry me. In those moments where you feel like God isn't there, it's called Footprints in the Sand, and you turn around and all you see is one set of footprints, and you're like, God, where were you?
Right.
Why is there only one set of footprints?
Right.
And then further down, you realize it was then that he carried you. That's why I only see one set of footprints, because God, you were carrying me.
Yeah.
That thing kept me
That's
during
powerful.
some of the craziest moments of life. So I hope that some of you who are going through these moments will remember, when you think that God doesn't hear you, that he doesn't see you anymore, that he's not there, that he is carrying you. Alexiss, if your younger self could hear you right now, how do you think she would respond to what you wrote?
She would be surprised. I think that younger me was in such a different place.
Yes.
But she would also be really proud of me because I found him again.
Yes!
She would be very proud of me. Yeah, I found my way back.
She would be very proud of you.
She would be.
You are an amazing young lady. In this short time I've had to spend with you, you've opened my eyes to ADHD and how it can impact people. So I really hope that our viewers will take this and realize that you are not alone. There's nothing wrong with you. You are not defective. Woo! God has defended you and given you something special to run with. Can you tell us what truth in your letter do you wish your younger self could have carried back then, on the days she felt broken or not enough?
Stop trying to fit in, because standing out is what becomes your superpower.
Oh, can you say that for the people in the back?
Stop trying to fit in.
Stop trying to fit
It becomes your
in.
superpower,
It's
literally.
your superpower.
It becomes my superpower. Me standing out is why I am where I am now. That's how I was able to start Elevate Her Society. That's how I was able to meet so many people and bring women together and be here today.
That's what I was going to say. You created this amazing society for women to be able to commune.
That's my sister.
That's beautiful. What a beautiful family you
Thank
have.
you so
That's
much.
amazing. Amazing. Elevate Her. How can we learn more about you online?
So we have an Instagram. It's elevateher_society. And our website is ehsociety.com. We do community service. We do a lot of wellness events here in Orlando.
Love it.
And we just have a great time together. We do social events as well. And it's just a bunch of wonderful ladies getting together. The energy of the group is amazing.
Well, thank you for all that you bring to our community and light that you've shared with us today. To all of our viewers, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see y'all right back here tomorrow at 7 p.m. God bless you for the culture.
All right, thank y'all for tuning in. Check this out. Just scan that QR code at the bottom of your screen because we've all got so much more exclusive content for you right here only on the Sis Sandra Show.